Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are having an amazing day. I know I am. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Go to my website, jovibeauty.com, to get you one of our dope ass pieces of merch. And last but not least, do not forget to always donate to the channel. Thank you for all the donations I received over the weekend. I'm going to read them in a few. But I also want to remind you, do not forget to go over to our lifestyle channel, Lifestyle by Jovi. Follow, subscribe, not follow. Subscribe and watch my most recent video from Saturday. I will be posting videos there every Saturday, okay? It's very not political. It's very about this New York City lifestyle and my life outside of being serious about this shit. Okay. All right. So go ahead and go follow me over there. All right, guys. So this weekend has been a fucking shit show, okay? It's a shit show all over the place. And I just wanted to give a quick rundown, not so quick, okay? I wanted to give a rundown of all of the foolishness, of all the there were some great things that happened as well, but all of the foolishness that occurred this weekend in the political spectrum, okay? Listen, it has been ridiculous. So let me first go on by saying I saw that there was a march here in New York City over the weekend, and it was elaborate, child. Elaborate is the word, okay? It was elaborate. It went on for blocks. I didn't go because, but shout out to the people all over the country who are, I guess, attempting to start to actually fight back. I don't know what they're doing really, but shout out to the people who it's starting to click in their minds about. Okay, shout out to them, and for getting up and getting out there and understanding they have to do something about this because you did it. And to jump into it, hold on, let me show my screen. I'm going to start. I got Instagram and I got TikTok pulled up. Not TikTok, Twitter pulled up. Okay. We don't call it X over here. Okay. We don't call it X over here. I got Instagram and I got Twitter pulled up, and I'm going to start with the IG so everybody can start seeing some of the things that have been happening since we've last came here. Okay. It has been, like I said, a complete shit show. So not only is Orangina, hold on. Not only is Orangina, I saw this morning, declaring himself the president of Venezuela. Yes, you heard me right. I've never in my life, it's like it's Roman times or some shit, okay? He is declaring himself the president of Argentina. Venezuela. He is declaring himself the president of Venezuela and is now has spent the weekend threatening Greenland again, to invade Greenland, and apparently also to invade Cuba. Okay. That's what's happening. That's what our military is gearing up for. Okay. They literally, I told you last week, when they said they were changing their name to the Department of War, they meant they were going to be warring and destroying this world. Okay. They decided that they were going to jump off World War III. And I guess that's what we're doing. Okay. Listen, don't argue with me, argue with your president. So let's go back a little bit. Okay, there was some real stuff going on. So let's start with Jasmine Crockett and what she said on the floor the other day. Okay,
it is so hard to sit here sometimes.
Why are we?
Because
that's just the. I keep calling them monsters. They keep proving the fact to all of us that they are monsters because, like, make it make sense. How are we defending one of your women more than you are defending your women when this whole thing is apparently about your women? Okay, I'm so confused. But go ahead, Jasmine. Tell them why. Tell them what's up.
I didn't come to Congress to write laws or to do things that are hurting people. I'm just asking if there's any decency or heart or courage on that side of the aisle.
I don't think so.
The fact that a woman was killed, she was shot in her head, and y'all are pretending like nothing happened. I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay. Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity? Child has lost her mom. And y'all want to pretend that it is okay. I am asking if there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us and sent us to Congress. You tell us things like, well, the immigrants are bad. And so we got to get all these bills because the immigrants are the ones that are causing the harm. They're bringing the crime. The mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out. Yet y'all are the ones, it is this administration that is bringing crime to their streets. That's what's happening.
It's a third incident where somebody has dropped an F-bomb in this committee.
They weren't about an F-bomb. They are worried about an F-bomb. Oh man, the gag is like, she knows it, I know it, we all know it. We really be wanting y'all to be better human beings, but alas, he's worrying about, or supposedly worrying about, her saying an F-bomb and not worrying about a lady who was unalived and shot in her head 1, 2, and 3 times by their vigilante squad. Okay? She wants to know, is there any humanity among them? And that, I guess that's the disappointing part of it all, because there's not. There is no humanity. There's none. They don't even know what that is. And I guess the most disturbing part is, for a long time, the world saw them, I guess, even though they've been the most evil on this planet, has, so the civilization of it all, that there is no humanity there. I saw someone post yesterday, that, because yesterday was Sunday, that these people are all over the place making excuses of why this lady was powed in her head. And come to find out, I didn't realize this when I made a video last week. She was pulling out of her driveway. Okay? She was pulling out of her driveway. And her child lost their mother because she was pulling out of their driveway. There is no humanity. They have none. It sucks because, again, we live in a world where they're supposed to be the most human. That's not human nature. That's just not human nature. Like, Black people don't do shit like that. Asian people don't do shit like that. Indian people don't do shit like that. No other people do shit like that. And it's the savagery of it all, and the just acknowledging. That's why I keep saying what I'm saying. And, because I guess the world is still coming to terms with the reality, the rest of the world, and maybe some of them as well, with the reality of who they are. They have always been like this, and I guess the world didn't see it. Civility and all of this shit was created a rose-colored glasses situation, not really seeing it for what it was. And now the reality of they don't care. This is one of their own. One of the women that, they voted to keep safe because, the immigrants were taking it from them. Even though historically we know, and I'm not just going to say historically, currently, we know who are the real perpetrators in taking people's virtues, historically. That's why there's so much light-skinned Black people out here. And unaliving women and everybody that they see beneath them. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. And it's just a reality of who we in 2026, I guess in 25, we started to just, most people who have not already acknowledged that, because most of us know that, started really seeing it for what it is. And we jumped off 26 with bow in the face. You can't deny it. You can't say you voted for gas prices no more. You can't say you voted for egg prices no more. You voted for murder and destruction. You voted for who you are at the core. Okay.
Right now, we are going to do something on Green.
I don't even like him. I don't like his voice. It aggravates my soul. So let's just. Orangina says the U.S. will take Greenland. Warn it can happen the easy way or the hard way. Claims Russia or China could step in if America doesn't act. You see how the world war is setting up that y'all voted for? No more wars. But we know that's you just voted for whiteness. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm tired. Not today. I got things to do. I got to go print some documents and stuff. I ain't got time for the foolishness. Play around. Orangina says he's calling for a 1-year cap on whatever. Okay, yeah, a cap on credit card. Yeah. After he kidnapped presidents, I told y'all a little while ago. Now he says he's the president of Venezuela. That's y'all president though. Literally by ourselves. He's threatening the UK, the other white people, the people who are disgusted by them, the other white people on this planet. He wants to threatening the world. Okay, threatening the world. All right. I keep telling y'all, I keep making that correlation between David and Goliath. And for being, Christian nationals, like I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't think God intends them to see who they are or what, for the most part, they can't, they refuse. It's the hypocrisy is, the word astounding isn't even substantial enough. The word it's not even substantial enough for what we are watching and how these people are literally showing the world who and what they are. You have OC. Y'all was talking about Biden a year and change ago about how he's old, he's senile. Y'all literally voted in an old senile man. It's crazy. It's crazy, and he's crazy. And to drag you into World War III. And the gag, again, that's why I say you can't even see it. They don't see it. The gag is, while doing so, you cheering and acting like it's not what it is, but we all know what it is. And you have allowed him to keep people who look like me out of the service, which means you keep talking about your birth rates, starting wars. You can't even send the black people to war because you put that law into effect, right? To send your children to war. This is why I'm saying I don't believe God, the universe, Buddha baby, Muhammad. I don't care what you believe in. Like, it's literally put a veil over y'all because it doesn't. I don't know where the sense makes. I can't comprehend. I can't comprehend what sense does any of this makes. When, I'm just saying, if you're going to start World War III and you hate black people and all these other people, then it would make sense to throw the gay people into war, throw the black people into war, and to keep y'all out of the armed services, right? It doesn't. But like I said, and I've said previously, I don't think it's meant for y'all to see. I just think it's meant for y'all to feel. And the things that you keep screaming and fighting about, saying that, oh, we're dying out, you're perpetuating your own eradication from this planet. Like, it's crazy. But go with God, I guess. Go with God. That's all I got for you. Okay? So they the UK. So literally it's like, it'll be in, like, I guess before even spring hits. Well, it's been like this for a while, but it'll be the United States and Israel against the whole wide world. Because he bucking at Latin America. He bucking at the UK. He bucking at Africa. Russia and China is on the opposite side of whatever the fuck he on, but he don't know it. Russia and China, who he said, who he spoke on or whatever, is on the side of of Latin America. Is on the side of these African nations. Not really the side of the UK, but I see a way for, if we're gonna keep it a buck, I see a way for Russia to get good with the UK. To fuck you up or to fuck us up. I'm here. I'm part of us. God damn it. Right, let's get back in here. So, yeah. Do we even want to? You know what? I'm not gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play my good friend.
Smith has just been a disappointment. I try not to criticize, especially black men or just black people in general. But Stephen A. Smith goes off and he talks about shit that he has no idea about. He has talked shit about me, but no facts. He has no facts. He just gets on these like white boy, right-wing podcasts or on his own show and just goes off about black people and things that for which he has no clue.
Yeah.
And he thinks because he's doing it like this, that people are going to listen to him. What's wrong with you? I'm like, what am I watching? It's just shocking to me, this sort of cozying up to white people. And it's got to be for the money. If I became a black conservative, I would be rich, like a gazillionaire. Or if I just went on and started like bashing black people just to bash them. And it seems that's become his stock in trade, to make excuses for white people and to cozy up to people like Megyn Kelly. He's one of those black people who white people think black people like, but we don't. And Stephen A. Smith does not represent us. Black people don't want to hear from him, networks. We don't like him.
If you're a black person willing to defend white supremacy or willing to make Republicans feel warm and fuzzy inside, you have a long-term check going your way, but it will expire. My question is, when it expires for him, are people going to let him back in?
No, we won't. I'm not even going to play what he said because he doesn't even get, no. Shout out to the sheriff. Let's hear the sheriff say.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. Okay. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who said he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing, because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't. And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made up fake, what you can call ICE, professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made up fake wannabe law enforcement, because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. Mm-hmm. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will whisk you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House will not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that. But here's the last thing that I will say. Law enforcement professionals around the country do their job. And we have been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities. You have one negative nutcase that causes this problem, and now we all have to fight again to let people know law enforcement works with communities. These crimes would not be down if we didn't have communities work with us. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mama. Speak on it. They trying to talk about, oh, we want her fired. Fuck y'all. That's the problem. More people need to get up and stand on business. Okay, here this one go. I'm gonna just leave this here for a second. See now. Make a deal. Like this is like he shared this. You see what it says on the bottom? It says acting president of Venezuela. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. Look, I'm going to drop a real quick commercial break, and then I'm going to come back on Twitter. I'm not going to put the Twitter up. I'm gonna come back, go over some stuff that happened on Twitter. I may put something. Nope, it was a slip and fall incident, so I may put it. I will put it up. But we're gonna drop this real quick commercial break. We'll be back in like a minute and 30 seconds. 32 to be exact. Hey guys, it's Jovi, and we all know I'm all about living your life like it's golden and being healthy emotionally, okay? But more than just emotionally, we need to be healthy physically as well. As I get older, I decided that I need to take more vitamins, balance myself out. I'm iron deficient, D3 deficient, all the deficiencies, normal deficiencies for Black women who live in America. So I decided that I'm going to start taking vitamins, and not just any vitamins. I did my research and I decided that I was going to start taking Black girl vitamins. Why? Because they're made by Black scientists. Hello, Black doctors, okay, for Black women, aka they are formulated for our bodies, all right? Not those other watered down versions that don't really do it for us. These are made for us. And when I tell you I have been feeling amazing, I have been feeling amazing. I've also started taking their collagen as well, and it's really good. It mixes well. You don't even see it. I am just so excited about where 2026 is going to take us. Like I always said, I want you to live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. And we have to do that not only from an emotional standpoint, you know, standing on business, but also physically, making sure we are as strong and as healthy as we need to be in this new era of, you know. So go to Black Girl Vitamins, use code JOVI to get you 15% off of your first purchase. Okay, guys, we're here. We're back. We're back.
Enough! Enough!
Why is that's how you know motherfuckers ain't got the common sense God gave them? Why are you running on ice, homie? What's happening?
My tax money, please!
He went running back in
Enough!
I cannot. And then he went running back in embarrassment. When the ice takes you out, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of march they had back in the day, you know, back in the day when the little girls was marching through, I believe it was a town in Alabama. And they thought, you know, this is the history, you know, they like to wipe out history. They were gonna hose down the young ladies. They got the fire department there, they got the police. These little girls, they was like 10-ish, right? 8, 10, these little girls. They were just walking, singing and shit. And then they decided to turn on the hoses. And the hoses just went like this. They leaked. And when the girls passed, the fire department trying to figure out what the fuck. And as soon as the girls passed, the hoses came on and shot their asses back. Then they spent about a year and a substantial amount of money digging through the pipes and shit, trying to figure out why the hoses ain't work when they wanted to do some horrible, dysfunctional, terrible shit. And there was no reason why the hoses ain't work, except for, you know, I swear, when God speaks to you and you don't listen, and you continuously don't listen, and then you use his name in vain, while you don't listen, while you're doing wickedness, child, we're gonna see what happens. Let me tell you, I've already said, they keep screaming about their being wiped out, and that is just, to me, to a lot of us, they're wiping themselves. They're creating their own wipeout, and it won't come at the hands of us. It'll come at their hands and then by the hands of God. Keep giving them an opportunity, and they keep hanging themselves. Keep hanging themselves. I'm not shocked. Like I said, the lady, Renee Good, who was unalived by them, we know as soon as that happened, we all simultaneously knew it was a white lady, the whitest of all white ladies. We all knew. The wickedness is overwhelming, but they'll pay. You know, hey, that's their business. All right, so let's continue going and seeing what else is going on. Oh, I did want to pull up something that I saw on Jasmine Crockett. Hold on. And I found it interesting and quite telling. Let me see. Where is it? Did y'all see, did you see the two gay men, the white one and the Asian one, who was talking stuff about Jasmine Crockett and then came back out on their podcast, and then came back out and put up an apology or whatever, talking about, don't vote for her and all of this weird shit. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, even gay people are race first. Okay? And the little Asian man with him, Lord help him, Jesus. They were out here really trying to tell Black women. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Oh, yeah, it's still up. So let's just pull it up. Hear these fools. Here they go.
Don't waste your money sending to Jasmine Crockett. Do not do it.
Do not do it.
So we're loud and wrong today, and trafficking in misogynoir, because telling people not to support Jasmine Crockett and admitting you don't even know the alternative is ignorance, period.
She is a politician in that she is very well defined already. And I think it's my opinion that we are going to need someone who is less defined at this moment. That then rises up. Like, I'm interested in this Talarico guy from Texas.
Oh, I don't know him.
I'm just interested in him. Okay.
Let's get into it. Calling a Black woman too well defined is code. It's a dog whistle. It's misogynoir. It's you saying she's too Black. We hear it. We are done pretending we don't. The money lecture is nasty. Policing people how they spend their hard-earned money is arrogance. Jasmine Crockett is doing the work. Holding truth to power. Holding the line. Showing receipts. But I guess that visibility makes certain people uncomfortable.
She's not going to win a Senate seat in Texas, you guys. Like, if Beto O'Rourke couldn't do it, like, Jasmine Crockett is not going to do it.
Texas politics is hard. Everyone knows that. Using that reality as a talking point only when a black woman is the candidate is lazy. Reducing her to hypotheticals while floating a man you haven't seen yet is so unserious. Now the audacity section. The way Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers talk. You would think they were A-list power brokers. You are podcasters with opinions, way bigger than your political literacy. You have grown too big for your britches, and you need to keep black women's names out your mouth. Let me ask you 2 simple questions. Do you live in Texas? Do you vote in Texas? Telling people what to do with their money about a Texas candidate is arrogant. Full stop. And as a member of the LGBTQIA community, this is highly disappointing. Black women have shown up for the queer community consistently, politically, socially, materially. The bare minimum was respect. What we got from the 2 of you was dismissal and coded language. Bowen, from one Asian to another Asian, stop being such a pick-me. Co-signing ignorance for proximity never ends well. And Matt, stop riding Bowen's coattails. Your lack of talent is showing. Loud opinions don't replace substance. You don't get to posture as progressives while discouraging support for a black woman. You don't get to do it from a mic, cushioned by white and white-adjacent privilege. And that's the read. This is the notorious JTB, notorious.
Y'all, I saw, so shout out to him. But the 2 podcasters, so the Asian one wrote a whole apology. Might have been AI. I wasn't paying that much attention because that's not the point I'm about to make right now. A whole apology. You know what the white one did? He just reposted the Asian one's apology. After their whole aesthetic is built after any black woman they done saw on television. I would say no, but they don't know us. After creating their whole fucking aesthetic off of some black woman they saw on television. Upset at the original. Jesus help them. Shout out to Jasmine. Okay. But that wasn't really what I was looking for. Hold on, I'm about to pull it. If I can find it. Okay, I don't know if I can find it. But, oh, this is it. Hold up. This is it. Found it. Found it. It seems like Texans like Jasmine. Those was the Hispanics. Seems like Texas likes Jasmine. Interesting. 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 Interesting to watch. Oh, did y'all see about the kidnapping of an American citizen and then they tossed him out of the truck? Hold on, let me play this. This is another one. Watch it. We just catching up. We playing catch up. I believe this boy he's a teenager. He's like 17 or something, working at Target. First of all, to even work at Target, you kind of got to be a citizen. But, you know, I guess ICE went into Target, saw somebody who for them gave Hispanic or some shit, and this is what they did.
Hey,
You guys are all on video.
They don't give a fuck about video. What's wrong with y'all? I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all on video? How about y'all do something?
No, take my phone. Hey, they got my phone.
There is the paperwork for that.
Where's the?
They do it on Target. They do it on Target.
Hey, hold. Stand up. Where are their stories? Hey, don't work here. Anybody else? Point ask where the fuck the words are. You guys don't have the right.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jonathan Aguilar Garcia.
I'm
literally a U.S. citizen.
Give us a phone number.
U.S. citizen.
Get the fuck out of here,
Why are you kidnapping a citizen? Why are you? Why?
Sir, give us your phone.
Yeah, the gag is half of the motherfuckers doing it are Hispanic. I'm sorry.
Number. We'll call your family.
This motherfucker, he Asian. He Asian, Hispanic, something. He ain't what?
Give us your phone number.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to start confiscating or start just like detaining the Asian and the Hispanic ICE agents. Oh, that is what I'm waiting for. When they start just, taking their ass like, hey, we didn't take our quota today, so Miguel, you up. Pay attention. Oh, crap. I started over. I didn't mean to. Hold on. Right here. Okay.
Are you?
Watch.
Why?
Sir, give us your phone number. We'll call your family. Give us your phone number.
At least what, you want your family to know?
I literally have my passport.
Let him get out his passport.
What's your name? We'll find your family. Christian, what's your last name?
What? Hey, get back there now.
Give us what's the phone number we should call?
Did you see how the American one, they beat the shit out of him? Hold on, let's watch. We're not done.
That's my mom.
That's your mom. We'll call you. And your first name's Christian, right?
Hold on. It's a continuation of this damn video. Hold on, wait a minute. I got it for you. Hold on. Because I saw the continuation and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No, that's not it. I'm checking to see if this is the rest of the video. Hold up. Okay, boom, here we go. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Because there is a post event. Hold on. Let's move back. So he got snatched up. You saw that.
They tortured him. This guy right here, yeah. Tortured. You okay, man? No, I'm not okay. Bro, shit's crazy. My man's bleeding. They slammed me on the ground. We gotta be able to call somebody. That's just ridiculous. Wait, you got family around? You got somebody here, man? Come on, we in here. Come on, man. You work here, don't you? No, I work at Target.
That's Walmart. Up the block. So they snatched him up, beat his ass, realized he had a passport, and pushed him out the fucking moving car at fucking Walmart. They pushed him out the moving fucking car. They beat his ass in the car. I guess finally looked and saw he had a passport and he's an American citizen. And they pushed him out the fucking moving car. That's what happened. Child, how y'all doing today? They pushed him out the moving fucking car. Okay? 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 That's what happened. So let's jump into these comments. How's everybody doing? Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. I need to make. I'm asking the mods. One of y'all, if I don't know, y'all can figure that out on your own. Especially when we are talking about political topics. One of y'all could possibly go in a horizontal and the other one in vertical, and just start timing those people out. Okay, I'm just asking. So by the time I get to the comments, they not there no more. All right. She says, so horrible. It is horrible. Worse than the Europeans. Like the dogs of the filth of European culture. It's fucking crazy. But it is what it is. Like, and did y'all also see when Orangina was like, oh, what it matter if you date? Because I guess he was talking about Venezuela, and he was like, well, it doesn't matter if they, just because Spain landed there 500 years ago, don't mean it's Spanish country. Huh? What? If that's the, huh? Child, you can't even make this shit up. You can. You can't. You cannot. Oh yeah, shout out to the subscribers. Hold on, I wanted to shout out to the people who donated to the channel over the weekend. I did get a couple of donations. I was like, oh look, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please don't forget, you can always donate to the channel, super chat. You could donate via super chat. That is thoroughly appreciated. Cash App, all that good stuff. Link is at the description. You can Zelle if you would like. Thank you, Madison. Madison donated $3 on Saturday. Okay, all donations are appreciated, Madison. Thank you so much, Madison, for your donation. And she donated on Thursday. I didn't even notice. Thank you so much, Madison, for your donations. Like I said, all donations help. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Madison. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you, girl. Wait. We're not gonna let ice mess up the vibes, okay? So where it go? Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you, Madison, for your donation. It is thoroughly appreciated. Okay, I didn't see the Thursday one, but I just did. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Please get these likes up. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. If you would like a softer side of the Joe, go to Lifestyle by Jovi. Follow me over there. That's my second YouTube channel. It is all about what we about to wear, what we about to buy, what looks cute or whatever. Where did I go? And how did I go? And how did I look going there? Okay. All right. So go ahead and go subscribe to Lifestyle by Jovi. We trying to run the numbers up. Okay. We trying to be monetized by at least by, if we could pull this shit off. I appreciate y'all. We could try to be monetized hopefully by the end of the month. I mess with y'all. Thank you very much. She said one. Okay, I can't stand his voice. I can't. It irritates something in the back right here. Right here. It's like, I can't do it. Completely sick in the head. Okay, let me time this person out. He got a lot to say. All right, there you go. She said, "Thank you." It is. That's why I said, yo. I just gotta give a rundown on all the foolishness that happened. I just gonna start the week. I think this is what I'm gonna try to do every weekend with just a rundown of all the foolishness. Because we could have talked about, that TikTok YouTube couple that broke up, which I kind of watch them sometimes. Well, I watch the shorts. I've never watched the episode. We could have spoke about that. It's a lot of shit out here that's going on. But at the end of the day, that's low vibrational shit. That's a kiki and a ha for a moment ass shit. The rest of this shit, the politics or whatever, that actually affects all of our lives. Okay. So I want to start the week off, even if we get into foolishness later on in the week, or later on today at 5:00. I don't know what 6:00. I don't know what we're talking about today later on. But I wanted to start off with just, did y'all see what happened? Baby. Oh, also, my bad. I forgot to mention they attempted again to again unalive Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso. They tried it again last weekend. Actually, and I found it interesting. I didn't mention it. I don't know if I mentioned it last week. They attempted to do it the same time that they kidnapped the Venezuelan president. They kidnapped the Venezuelan president and literally tried to just unalive the Burkina Faso president. Because, the West African bloc is killing it. Child. And Russia ain't having it, child. Russia like, you got us fucked up. Stephen A. Smith is who Stephen A. Smith is, and like Don Lemon says, and I completely agree. It's like all of them, right? Look at Candace Owen. Now she tried to get over here. We were like, nah. So now she's trying to backpedal into her, and she's locking down on her man Charlie Kirk and all of this shit. Like once you go over there, you know how they say once you go black, you never go back. Once you play yourself, we don't care. Especially like we don't care. Like these are the people, like I said, when they start eating motherfuckers, Stephen A. Smith should be up on the barbecue. This is what they do. They eat hoes. This is what they do. So Stephen A. Smith, Candace Owens, all of them, when they start barbecuing motherfuckers because they ain't got no food, because they voted to not have no food, you make a nice piece of brisket, I guess. I don't know. The police chief standing on business, and all of them need to really stand on business. Like, and I don't know if they want to say, oh, they're scared to say the truth. I don't know if a lot of them are scared or, well, black women are always going to stand on business. Okay. Or like the rest of them, because like I said, it's not only Republicans, it's these so-called liberals too. Because again, just like the gay men, right? They're white first. Beyond everything. And on this planet, we could say, yes, race is a construct of, white supremacy and all that good shit. Very true. But it is what it is. And on this planet, you got white people, you got black people, you got Asian people. Half of the white people are insane. Half of them are fucking insane. And majority of those insane ones are over here. Okay. They're fucking insane. They're beastly creatures. I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't, we know what's going on, but we don't really need to get into that because we're not here to fix them. That's their business. Like I told you, the Moors saved them and they shouldn't have. And we have been paying for that ever since. And now it's a redo. Now it's a redo. And we're just going to stand back and watch them do what they do. Because like I said, they put a senile Orangina. And he's starting wars with the entire Latin America, Canada. Everybody surrounding us, he started a war with. The Caribbean. Even the fucking UK. Fucking with them. I guess. Oh, Vance too. Vance, I don't even want to, because like, Lord help him. She said he ain't at his own. She said I can't stand see his face. Me neither. It's just like that's all I really got. Attempting to take over Greenland. Like, who you got? I get it. You got weapons. I get it. But you even comprehend that a lot of, again, majority of what you don't have already. And I get it, because they can't go digging in Africa no more. So they trying to go take over Greenland or whatever. But Greenland about to join BRICS any minute now. Fuck around. It's like, the thing is, you could spend $1 billion in weapons. That don't mean you bought the $1 billion in weapons yet. Like, with the components for these weapons can't be made here. Can't be made in America. There's no, the minerals aren't here. I guess. Whatever. Ciao. Maybe they starting to get it. I don't know. We'll see how the year go. I don't know. I know they either gonna get it or they're going to get it, which more than likely they won't, but they're either gonna get it or their behavior is gonna cause their extinction by the hands of their selves. That's the craziest part. By their own hands. They're going to do it themselves. I guess. All right, y'all. So let me run down these comments real quick so we can get up out of here. I got to go print some stuff. No fruits. They taking everybody. They taking children out of school. Like elementary school kids, junior high school kids. They just snatching people. Like, no. No. In normal circumstances, sure, yeah. But like, no, that's not what's happening, girl. Oh, fruits, aren't you not here? You in another country, right? That's why you don't know what's going on. Shout out to you for being over there safe if that's where you are. She said this is freaking crazy. It sure is. Crying. They tossed him out the car. They kidnapped him. Went up the block, beat his ass. and then threw him out the moving car. That's what they did. She says too cold for riots. Y'all crazy. They don't got no immunity. Don't say that. They don't got no immunity. They got what we say they got. Just because Vance out there talking don't mean it's true. People say a lot of shit that ain't true. They're going to be running around this world, and then now there will be nowhere to go. Unlike back when it was, the Germans, there will be nowhere to go. They're gonna be running high and mouth. We're gonna be old hearing about some ICE agent, Gestapo asshole getting caught in a wheelchair and shit. They take it. Remember back in the days how they would occasionally find the Nazis and they old now, and they bring them to court and they be in their wheelchair and shit with the handcuffs and shit. This is what's gonna go down. This is what's gonna go down. We are going to watch this shit play out. If they don't completely take themselves out of here. But I'm more than certain they're gonna wipe themselves up out of here. They're only 7% of the global population. Yeah, and I think they're gonna wipe themselves out of here. I really do. I really do. She said so much going on. Of course he was in a slow class, girl. He's stupid. He got the Proud Boy. Yeah, it's the Proud Boys. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know these ICE agents are the Proud Boys, or all of those are the Klan. That's why they still covering their face. They're the Klan, the Proud Boys, all these people. Yeah. There is no accountability. Someone has said, where's the accountability? We keep expecting human traits from the most unhuman people on this planet. That's the problem. We keep expecting human traits like decency and compassion and logic and shit from the most unhuman-like people on this planet. Like, no other people are like this. None. I'm not even saying no black people, no other people on this planet. None. Not to say that other people haven't done crazy shit. We all human at the end of the day, but there is no humanity there. And I guess that's why the realization that everybody is like, oh my God, there is no humanity there. There is none of that empathy, decency, anything that is of that separates us. I would say that separates us from animals, but even a lot of animals, my dog has fucking compassion. Like, I would say that separates us from the animals, but like even less human than the animals of this planet. It's different. And I guess the realization of that and realizing that those are the fucking people that run the planet. And then for the most part, it's just because they are that the most wickedest of people on earth. Damn. I ain't gonna say too much because some of them a lot of them be watching, and we ain't trying to make them figure it out and save themselves. That's not the goal here. We just talking about it so we can be aware of what the fuck is going on. It's not for us to save them. It's for you to save yourself. You people. Who said we victims? You are just savages. See, that's the problem. Who said? I never said we're a victim. You're horrible human beings. Like, disgustingly disturbing. Like, I read a lot of books. When was the last time you read anything? They can't read. They can't read. The reasoning skills is in the toilet. Like, but again, it's not for us. It's not for them to see. It's for them to, I guess, eventually feel. And that's, hey, I hope you catch polio. Enjoy your night. Talk to y'all later. See you at 6. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.